Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Spartans are on the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Awesome. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket starts, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And they're able to get him down. And the Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll throw on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. He wants it all. And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one, Kevin? He's taking the shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Now improvising. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Dances away. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It is perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Going to the run to start this second half. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on it.
He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's awesome. They're trying to get to him. It's complete! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keeps looking downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets contact. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 26, it's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Never a doubt.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. To the air. It's awesome. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.